I'm checking on my baby trees. Do you remember these? I built them. I planted these. They were getting eaten by the worms, but it seems to be doing okay. I'm happy. I was thinking that we would sit and chat in the forest here at Spirit Forest, and I can talk to you about some things and some adventures and some upcoming things. Adventures, and some upcoming things. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on video. I can do this. Okay, let's get to a spot that looks pretty cool to sit. It's kind of windy out, so hopefully... Oh, I know a spot. Okay, I'll meet you there. This is kind of more of a vlog style type video here. Some of you really like that when I'm like just more me, you know, and this is more me. So there you go. Now you can see me. It's starting to get cold. I don't know, fall hit us pretty hard. It's been let's see, at Spirit Forest, it's been between 30 and 50 degrees, somewhere around there. That's kind of been the temperature here. I don't know, I mean, I feel comfortable. I'm doing this, but I actually feel pretty comfortable. Cold I can do, like I'm okay doing cold. So I thought of kind of telling you guys, you know, what I've been up to. If you saw that I did get a CO on the cabin, you know, so that's changed a lot of things in my life and made my life even busier, you know. So there was a time, I think, that I didn't post some videos, and that was the reason why, because it was during that time. And I had to get stuff done, you know. I had to get furniture here, I had to build furniture. It was just, there was a lot to do. So I thought about kind of just having a chat with you and kind of talking about some videos that I'd like to do as I kind of turn my channel a bit more towards the outdoorsy kind of stuff, and some thoughts that I have, and you know, just talk to you. I missed ya. Okay, so when I got back from Wyoming, I miss my family. I miss Scott, you know. So I spent a lot of time with my boyfriend Scott, and we had his boys out here at the cabin, and I took them on their first, like I say, real mountain hike. I don't think they've been on that high up in a mountain other than on skis. So it was a lot of fun to take them. It was challenging for them, which is good, because I love to challenge kids and people, adults, doesn't matter. You don't have to be a kid, but I love to challenge people to kind of push yourself a little bit more. And I think they were definitely being pushed, and I think that they enjoyed it. I actually think that they really liked it. I hope to take them on some more adventures and teach them a lot of stuff too. You know, Scott's got stuff to teach them, and I have stuff to teach them, you know, as well. And so just kind of be being all part of the family and get the girls all involved. So I look forward to the day that 6 of us can go backpacking. I think that would be a lot of fun. All the kids really get along too, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And now that I can have a cabin, now that I have a cabin and I can have fire in the cabin, definitely going to teach them fire skills. So I think I would like to have, anytime the kids are up, they're the ones that make the fire, and I think it's fun for them too. Gives them something to do, especially in the winter when it's really cold out. I see them building a bunch of sledding hills and stuff here. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And Madison still wants to build her ski jump. I'm sorry if it gets really windy in the camera. I actually lost my little fuzzy thing for my mic. Totally lost that. Whoops. It's somewhere in Wyoming, I think. I don't know. But speaking of Madison, she got to sing in her first musical, which was beautiful. She was very pretty, and she was a mermaid in this musical, and she did a wonderful job. She was actually debating on not, if you don't know, my daughter sings all the time. And she sings opera. So it's like, she was just singing today, and I was like, kidding. She's a beautiful voice, but sometimes it's really loud. Anyways, so she ended up singing in a musical. She really liked it. She was thinking of quitting, and I'm very happy that she decided not to. When she got on stage, she's like, "Mom, I'm meant to be here." And I'm like, "Yes, you are." So she is going to continue to her singing career, and she has another performance in February, which I hope to record for you guys. And that one's going to be really good, because she's actually singing opera in that one, where the musical wasn't opera. It was different kinds of music. So this one she's doing a duet, and then I think she's doing a solo too. So stay tuned for that. That's in February though. That's a bit of ways away. And of course I did not miss Railroad Day. I did not, well, I filmed a little bit. You'll see some here. But I didn't miss it. But the train is like in pieces, so the train's not running. And I have to admit, it's a lot more fun for Railroad Day when you're on a train. So I'd like to be on a train, or at least hear the train. Like, man, when that train was going through Como, oh, it was like magical. It was like, it just set me back to like the 1800s. I absolutely loved it, and I really wanted to show Scott like what it was like, but they didn't have the train running. I hope next year they'll have the train running, but honestly, I don't know if my hopes are really up to like the train was all in pieces, and I don't know how they're gonna fix it. It seems, it was still fun, don't get me wrong, it was still fun, it was still good to go there, but it's a lot more fun when there's trains going, so hopefully we will be able to see the train again in Como, Colorado. Happy birthday, dear Madison. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kyla. Happy birthday to you. So my daughters took another trip around the sun, and they had their birthdays as well. And the cool part is that we got to celebrate it at the cabin, and it was so magical to be there and have their friends there too. So it was a lot of fun. And Madison turned 18 years old, so now she's adulting now. She's adulting. And Kyla turned 15 years old and is now starting to drive. She has her learning permit and she's working her way out of the parking lot. She's still in the parking lot. She's gonna take she's a little bit more timid than Madison was, so we're gonna be in the parking lot for a little bit longer. Not only do my girls have a birthday in September. Their dad also has a birthday in September, and it was a big 5-0 for him. So we did something really special and surprised him with a balloon ride in the skies of Colorado. Happy birthday, dear Dad. Happy birthday to you. And then I went on a work trip for a while. It was like a week or so. I was in California, and I was working in California. I was hoping to do some hiking, but literally they had me booked until like 10 o'clock every night, if not later than that. And then I got booked at 7 o'clock in the morning, so there was no hiking gonna happen there. I do hope that my next work trip that I can arrange some time, or arrive the day early or leave a day later and go for a hike in that area. My headquarters is in near the Bay Area in Northern California. So there's a lot of hiking there. There's a lot of city, but there's a lot of hiking there too. So hopefully I can get some hiking in next time I go on a work trip. And then I went from coast to coast. I went all the way from California to New York in one day. So it was not planned this way, but I had a work trip that I had to go to. And then I had a family trip that we planned back when Madison was 16 years old. We planned to go to New York City. And so I flew all the way and did all the time zone changes. And it was epic. It was epic. So the reason why New York was special for Madison is because Madison's name is named after them from the movie Splash. I'm trying to see how to explain this. And the movie Splash, you remember that? Some of you guys, most of you guys are my age. You know, it was a mermaid, had Tom Hanks in it, you know. And she was on Madison Avenue, and she was trying to figure out what her name was going to be. And she says, I'll have my name be Madison Avenue, or Madison. And so he says, well, people's name is not Madison. He's like, I want my name to be Madison. Well, I was like 12 years old when that movie came out. And I thought, at that point, I thought that movie was the best movie I've ever seen in my life. And so I told myself, if I was going to have a daughter, her name's going to be Madison. And so there you go. Madison got her name from Madison Avenue in New York City. So when she turned 16 years old, we were going to take her to Madison Avenue. Well, the pandemic happened when Madison turned 16 years old. So we really didn't feel like going to New York. And so every year we've been booking New York. And so this was the year, now that she's 18, that we have taken her to Madison Avenue. We also took Kyla as well, so it was like a family trip to Madison Avenue. And oh my gosh, did we see everything. It was literally a trip of a lifetime. I don't think I'll be back there. Sorry for those of you that are in New York City and you live there. I have no idea why you live there. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, this is more me. Let me just tell you, like, this is so much more me. We didn't see grass or anything. And it's funny because when we actually saw grass on our third day, I think might have been our third day there, we saw grass and Kyla took a picture of it. She's like, look, there's grass. It's just a lot of concrete there in New York City. It's for some people, it's just not for me. But it was really cool to be there and have that experience. So videos that I'd like to do, again, to kind of switch my channel a little bit, you know, I do always have done like outdoorsy type stuff, but I did incorporate a lot of cabin stuff within my outdoorsy stuff. You know what I mean? And I really enjoy and I miss not doing a lot more of my camping stuff. I do really miss having my big canvas tent out here and living in it, and having talks with you guys at night. And I want to do like a part, obviously my canvas tent is not up, but I do want to have some more chats with you outdoors and kind of teach some more stuff. So I did end up having a visitor come here. I had my sister come. So you get to meet my sister again. She's been in a couple videos. I think this will be her third video, I think. I don't know. She's hilarious though to me. Her and I did a video together. I gave her a challenge. So it's going to be one of the upcoming videos. I haven't edited it yet, but it's coming. So yeah, I gave her an outdoor challenge, you know. I think that was a lot of fun. I'd like to invite the girl that's doing the trails and stuff for kids. I'd like to invite her to come up here as well. So need to reconnect with her now, you know, now that I'm back in town and I don't have all these trips planned, hopefully. You know, I want to reconnect with her and kind of get her out to Spirit Forest, and her and I can kind of brainstorm some ideas of what we can do to bring kids out here for next summer. I think that would be so much fun. So yeah, I want to do some more like bushcraft type videos, get my skills back up again, you know. It's something that you got to keep practicing, and that's something that I want to do. So if you have any ideas, I would appreciate. You got a challenge for me? I'm all for challenges, you know. I thought of a challenge of like five items in camping. Maybe five items. Well, you got to keep in mind though, I can't have a fire a lot of the times. Like right now I'm in a fire ban. So can't have a fire. So if you're going to give me a challenge and say I can have 2 items and I can't have a fire, I'm going to freeze. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind. But yeah, give me a challenge. You guys like it when I challenge myself? I'm asking you to challenge me. So give me something, because I can't think of everything. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. I miss you. And I said that before, but I really do. I really do miss you. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Hopefully some fun adventures coming up.